This is Marie, and this is Yoga with Marie Demres. So I hope you enjoy this. It's a nice full flow for beginners and intermediate students. We're going to flow and enjoy and welcome to this beautiful flow. So let's start seated with your soles of your feet together. And then we're going to bring our arms up overhead, gaze up, and then come to palms together at heart center. We're going to start with some breathing. So let's bring your hands to the knees or inner thighs, wherever they're most comfortable. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's do that a few times, increasing the length of your breath every time you breathe until your breath is 2 to 3 times longer than your normal breath. Beautiful. As you breathe, filling up the tummy, the lower lungs, the upper lungs, all the way up to your shoulders. Maybe just roll those shoulders back, lengthen your spine, and then exhale in reverse, eventually bringing the belly button back to your spine. Nice. And now let's bring the lips together and start breathing in and out through your nose. As you do this, you'll notice that the breath circulates in the back of your throat, creating what is called Ujjayi Pranayama, your yoga breath. The sound is very similar to ocean waves coming into the ocean, splashing up on the beach and going back. Very relaxing feel, very relaxing sound. And the eventual goal is to keep this breath going throughout your practice and not to worry about that right now because we're just going to flow and enjoy. As you inhale, let's bring the arms out to the sides and make some small circles going forward. And then circles going backward, nice and small. And then we're going to increase the circles, make them a little bit larger going forward. Good. And then going backward. Nice. And again, forward, really big circles. Good. Nice. Making sure you have a lot of space around you. If not, move some things. Yeah. And then going backwards. Yeah. Get those shoulders all greased up. Actually, we're bringing oxygen to the shoulders so they can move a lot more smoothly. And then let's straighten out your legs, push your heels forward. And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. All right. And then inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Keeping the back nice and straight. Nose is facing the toes. And if it's difficult to keep the knees flat, you can always bend the knees. You can also take your strap and bring it around your feet. Whoa, that's way over here. You need to have that with me. So strap goes around your feet. And yeah, so if it's hard to reach your toes, you can bring the strap around your feet and hold on to the ends and then just fold forward that way. It's okay. Either way, knees bent or strap around the feet. Very good. Good. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Nice. Breathe here. Engage your bandhas. So your bandhas are Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal muscles, and Mula Bandha, pelvic and bladder muscles. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then let's come onto your hands and knees. Hands to the mat, knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders, fingers crazy wide. Let's do a few cats and cows. So inhale, the head and the hips come up. Exhale, round the back, gaze behind you as like an angry cat. Inhale and exhale, going back and forth between those two poses. Syncing your movement with your breath. And don't be afraid to let that breath be nice and loud. The more you hear it in a classroom, the better it is. Beautiful. And then come back into tabletop pose. Maybe you swish your hips from side to side. Yeah. Good. And then let's bring that right leg out behind you. Press that heel back. Inhale, the left arm goes forward. Thumb is up. Exhale, touch knee to elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale it back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale it back up. Exhale, your left hand comes down. Now you're going to take your left foot and bring it off of the mat. You can keep that right foot up or you can bring it down, whatever feels more comfortable to you. And then make sure that this left knee is right underneath your left hip, okay, to prevent any injury. Inhale the right arm up, gaze up. Beautiful. Opening up the chest toward the right. Exhale your right arm over the right ear, reaching forward. Bend the right knee. Bring the right foot to your right tush, and then the right hand goes to the right foot. And we do a little hug tug here as you push the foot out and the hand in. You stretch the right quad. You don't have to rush here. Just enjoy the pose. Sometimes if you haven't done this before, it takes a while to get here. So press pause and come to the pose and then come back to the flow. Yeah. Exhale, release. And then bring the right hand down and the right knee down, back into tabletop pose. Okay, so now we're going to do the left side. So, right arm comes forward, left leg comes out behind you. Exhale, touch knee to elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale it back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right hand comes down. You can bring the left foot down or leave it up. Right foot comes off the mat and make sure your right knee is underneath your right hip. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Gaze up. Beautiful. As you exhale, that left arm comes over the left ear, reaching out toward the front of your mat. Stretch the left obliques. Nice long stretch. Bend that left knee, bring the left hand to the left foot, and stretch. Do a nice hug tug here. Hand to foot, and pushing the foot out, the hand in, stretching this left quad. Beautiful. Breathe. It's okay. Smile. Yeah. It's a practice. We'll get there. As you exhale, come back into tabletop pose. Hands and knees. Let's stretch out the legs. Curling the toes under, coming to the top of your push-up. Engage your bandhas. And it's okay to stay here for a couple of breaths. We're going to go through our Chaturanga Dandasana. So we're going to go to the bottom of the push-up. And then inhale to up dog. If that's too much for your back, to straighten your arms and bring the tummy down. Then you can go to Sphinx pose. Elbow underneath your shoulders, hands down, fingers wide, gazes forward. And just let that lower back relax. Enjoy the resetting of that back. Yeah. And then plant your hands down again. Curl the toes under. Bring your head up and the hips come up. Head comes down for down dog. Feet go nice and wide. Engage your bandhas. Let your head rest between your arms. Gaze behind you. Beautiful. Heels are reaching toward the mat. Now we're going to walk our dog because usually if we haven't done this before or haven't done it in a while, our hamstrings are a little shortened and stiff, and so we're going to stretch them out by bending opposite elbows and knees. Yeah, that helps a lot. Beautiful. And then let's bring those heels down and see how much farther they go down. Beautiful. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Yay. Exhale, bend your knee, turn your ankle in one direction, and then the other. Inhale, that right leg comes back up. Exhale, the right foot comes in between the hands, the left foot, 45-degree angle. Inhale to warrior one. Arms up overhead. So here your right knee is bent. Left foot at a 45-degree angle. Belly button facing forward. Chest and gaze is up. Reaching and stretching with those fingertips. Breathing deeply. Yeah. As you exhale, let's bring your hands behind you and clasp them. Inhale. Shoulder blades come together. Gaze up. Exhale, humble warrior. Bring the head down. The hands come up overhead. Inhale, back up. Exhale down. Inhale, back up. Exhale down. Inhale, back up. Arms come up overhead. As you exhale, bring the hands down around that right foot. Press that left foot back, and the right foot meets the left. Let's go through that Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale the up dog. Exhale the down dog. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, bend the left knee. Turn your ankle in one direction and then the other. Inhale, that left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot comes in between the hands. Inhale to warrior one. Gaze up. Beautiful. Exhale, plant your hands behind you or clasp them to behind you. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, humble warrior. Head comes down, hands come up. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come around that left foot. Left foot meets the right. Slowly going through your Chaturanga Dandasana. All the way to down dog. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath here. Now we're going to add to this. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. Left foot, 45-degree angle. Inhale to warrior one. Gaze up. Exhale, hands come behind you and clasp them. Inhale, shoulder blades together, shine the chest upward. Exhale, humble warrior, head down, hands come up overhead. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Arms come up overhead. Again, we're going to add on. Exhale, left hand comes down and coming into warrior two. Arms come out to a T. Left toes face the long end of the mat. Gaze past your right fingers. Right knee faces toward the front of your mat. Your right knee is right underneath your heel. And I had to fix mine, so don't feel bad if you have to do that. Okay, good. Bring the left hip back a little bit. And breathe. Soften through the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm over the right ear, left hand down your thigh or behind your back. Gaze up. Straighten out that right arm. Palm is facing down. Good. Leaning a little bit toward the left. Nice. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm over the left ear. Gazing up toward the left fingers. The left arm is nice and straight. There's a straight line between the left fingertips and your left heel. Breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Beautiful. Now let's turn toward the front of the mat. Toes are facing forward, and we're going to shorten your stance a little bit. Inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. We're going to waterfall those hands down around that right foot. Push the hips back. Forehead comes toward your right shin. Right leg is as straight as possible. Plant that left hand down. Inhale the right arm up. Gaze up towards your right fingers. Reverse, revolve triangle. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Now let's gaze forward, push that left heel back. Bend the right knee. Yeah, for a runner's lunge. Just change the stance a little bit. Beautiful. Now let's bring that left knee down. Inhale, the arms come up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, right hand down and out behind you. Open up the chest toward the right. Gaze past the right fingers. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Arms come up overhead. Now we're going to just turn so that right knee stays bent, and we're going to bring the left knee so it faces this left side of the mat. Okay? Arms are in a T. So it's kind of like a kneeling warrior two. And then we're going to bring the palms together at heart center, and we're going to straighten out this right leg and push the heel toward the front of your mat. Okay? Nice. And then arms come back up. Right hand comes down toward the right toes. You're pushing the heel forward. And then back up and left hand down, and the right hand goes toward the back of your mat. Inhale back to center. Right hand down, left arm up, and then back up. Even. Left hand down and right hand toward the back. Let's do that one more time. Toward the right, back up, left hand down, flip the arm toward the back, and then back up to center. Beautiful. Turn back toward the front of your mat, and we're going to do a half split. So your foot stays where it is, facing the front now, and you're going to bring the hips back. Oops. So there you go. And you fold over that right leg. If you can. Don't have to if you can't. And then plant that right hand down. Hands come around the right foot. Curl the left toes under. Right arm comes up for a dragonfly. Beautiful. Nice job. Exhale, right hand comes down. Right foot meets the left. And slowly go through that Chaturanga Dandasana all the way to down dog. Beautiful. Now, let's do the other side. Let's take that left leg up. Exhale, left foot comes in between the hands. Inhale, arms come up overhead, right foot down at a 45-degree angle for warrior one. Exhale, clasp the hands behind you and gaze up. Shoulder blades come together. Exhale, head comes down, hands come up overhead. Inhale, come back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Arms come up overhead. Gaze up. As you exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. So we're going to actually Come to Samasthiti, palms together at heart center. Both feet at the front of the mat. Take a deep breath. Inhale here. Exhale. Now let's bring the feet nice and wide. Arms come out into star pose. Fingertips reach it to the star, toes point outward. Beautiful. Open up the chest. As you exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Breathe. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, bend elbows and knees and bring the hips down a little bit more. Inhale, back to star. Now we're going to come down and a little bit farther down with the hips. Good. All the way down to the main level where your knees and hips are at about the same level. Breathe. And then inhale back to star. Now let's turn toward the back of your mat, coming to Samasthiti. Beautiful. So we're going to bring that right foot back. We were in Warrior One, so we'll come back to that. And then let's bring the right hand down, out behind you. Right toes face the long end of the mat. Arms in a T for Warrior Two. Gaze past your left fingers. Inhale, reverse. Left arm over the left ear. Right hand down your thigh or behind your hips. Gaze up. Stretch out the left side of your body. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm over the right ear. Palm is facing down. Gaze up toward those right fingers. Stretching through this whole right side. There's a nice straight line between your right fingertips and your right heel. Good. Inhale, come back to Warrior Two. Gaze past your left fingers. Now let's turn toward the back of your mat. Toes are all pointed forward. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, waterfall the fingertips down around the left toes. Push your hips back, keeping that left leg relatively straight. Forehead moves towards your left shin. Breathe. Plant your right hand down. Inhale your left arm up. Gaze up towards your left fingers. Exhale, left hand comes down. And then let's bring that right foot back. Right knee comes down. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down. Straighten out the left leg, coming in to half splits. Pushing that left heel forward, and then we're going to fold forward if you can. Beautiful. Inhale, plant that left foot down. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, left hand goes out behind you, right hand forward. Inhale, the right arm up, left hand behind the hips. Inhale, right hand meets the left. Exhale, right hand down and open up to a kneeling Warrior Two. So now the right knee faces this long end toward the right. Left knee faces toward the back. Arms in a T. Gaze past your left fingers. Beautiful. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the left hand down towards your left foot. Inhale it back up. And then the right down, left arm over your left ear, reaching toward the front of your mat. Inhale, come back. Reach toward the left foot. Right arm up. And then come back. Right hand down. Reach toward the back. Inhale, back up. And one more time. Left hand down. Inhale up. Right hand down. Left arm up. Gaze up. And then come all the way back up. Arms in a T. Turn toward the back of your mat. Hands come around your left foot. Now let's bring the right knee up. Push the right heel back for runner's lunge. Gaze forward. Plant that right hand down. Inhale the left arm up for dragonfly. Gaze up toward those left fingers. Exhale, left hand comes down. Left foot meets the right. Slowly going through that Chaturanga Dandasana. Point your toes. Inhale for up dog or sphinx. Exhale, let's come into child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat. Stretch your palms out in front of you. And breathe. Let the hips come down toward your heels. Soften through the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Beautiful. Nice deep breaths here. As you inhale, come up to tabletop pose. We're going to reverse that child's pose and come into up dog. And then going back to child's pose. And reverse it, coming into up dog, or you can go to sphinx, either one. And then back into child's pose. And one more time, up dog or sphinx. And then we're going to come into a seated position on your mat. Stretching your legs out. And now you're facing the back of your mat. Okay? Nice job. Ooh, hair in my face, so get rid of that. Push your heels forward. And then we're going to take that right knee and bring it up. Left foot is going to come off of the mat. Right elbow is going to be on top of your right knee. Left hand comes up, gaze up. Exhale, left hand comes behind you. Palm is facing behind. Inhale, the right arm and the hips come up. Maybe bring the hand out behind you. Gaze up towards your fingertips, your right fingertips. Yeah, wild thing. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale it back up. Exhale back down. Inhale it back up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Bring that left foot back on the mat. Take a deep breath. Then bring that right foot outside of your left. And then taking the right hand and bring it up above. Gaze up. Exhale, the right hand comes behind you, palm facing down, fingers facing behind. We're going to go into Marie seat. Push that left heel forward. Inhale the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Gaze past your right fingers. It's a nice little twist here. You're actually twisting your liver, releasing any toxins. Maybe too much information. It's okay. Top of the head reaches for the ceiling. Beautiful. And your breath is strong. Inhale, come back to center. Release that right leg. Beautiful. Shake it up and turn toward the left. And then come back to center. Now bring that left foot up, or left knee up, sorry. And left foot comes outside of your right. Push that right foot forward. Inhale the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale, left hand comes behind you. Inhale, the right arm comes up. Exhale, right elbow outside of or on top of that right knee. And then turn towards your left shoulder. In both of these, I've had to rearrange my left hand. I pushed it back a little bit because it just felt kind of tight. And you can do that. No problem. Let your shoulder have plenty of room. Top of the head reaches for the ceiling. Right heel pushes forward. And gazes past your left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Left foot stretches out. And then shake it up. And then turn to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Now let's do wild thing on the left side. So the right foot comes off of the mat. Left knee is bent. Left elbow to the left knee. Right hand comes out behind you. Palm down. Inhale the left arm and the hips come up. Gaze up toward those left fingers. Stretching out that right leg. Exhale it back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Stretch out those legs. Come all the way down to your back. Give yourself a hug. Maybe you rock from side to side if that feels good. Yeah. And then plant your feet down, knees stay bent. Inhale, the hips come up for bridge pose. Maybe clasp your hands underneath your hips and press into the elbows and your triceps. Engage your buttons. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale, bring those feet straight up toward the ceiling. Push the heels up. Open up the legs. Maybe you bring your hands to the inner thighs. You can also do this against a wall, so you can have your hips up against the wall and your legs up the wall. So I could turn toward this wall on my left and do it with my legs actually laying on the wall. Yeah, either way. Nice and fun to try that too. Maybe you flex your feet, maybe you point your toes, go back and forth. Maybe you open the thighs out a little bit longer or the feet out wider. Yeah, nice. And then come back to center. Let's go into happy baby. Arms come inside the knees to the outer edges of your feet. Press the feet up. And let's rock from side to side. Pushing the feet out, the hands in. Yeah, beautiful. And then slowly bring the feet down. Stretch out the legs, point your toes. Fingertips come underneath your thighs. And press the elbows down, bring your head up just a little ways, maybe 45-degree angle. Top of the head comes down, gaze behind you. Maybe you raise your legs up and your arms to a 45-degree angle. Letting that lower back reset and strengthen here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Breathe. And then slowly come down all the way. Now we're going to bring your arms out to your sides. Knees bend and hips are over to the left 4 inches. Knees to your chest and over to the right. Maybe you gaze to your left, if your neck allows. Neck and shoulders, of course. And try and keep your eyes open here. Stimulating the vagus nerve. And then bring the knees up. And bring the hips about 8 inches to the right. Knees come up to your chest and over to the left. Gaze to your right. If you'd like, keep your eyes open. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten out your spine. Bring your hands to your sides. Let your legs reach and stretch. And feet can flap. Palms can face upward. Close your eyes for Shavasana. Just let everything relax. Let go of your breath. Coming back to your organic breath. Let go of the drishti, the bandhas, and just be, enjoy, breathe. You can just stay here and relax. I'm going to end the flow, but you can stay right here in Shavasana. When you're all done, you're going to just let yourself come back into a seated position. Maybe you'll bring your knees up to your chest and over to your favorite side, renewing your mind, your body, and your spirit. And then coming up into a seated position, crossing your legs in front of you. Bring your arms up overhead to seal in your practice. Palms come together at heart center. May the God-given light and love in me reach out to that same light and love in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. My name's Marie. This is Yoga with Marie Demres. Please subscribe and visit me again. Thank you.